Piece chapter 1061 dropped in. This chapter feels like the closest that we've seen to this really being a new arc or the start of a new arc. This chapter was probably the most refreshing thing that we got out of the four latest chapters. I've been seeing people talk about this chapter is really not that good compared to the other ones, but I beg to differ. I think this chapter is just as good as the other ones. It probably wasn't as hype. It doesn't have as hype moments, but it's refreshing. This is the first time in a while that we don't know where the Straw Hats are going, and they are going somewhere different for the first time. So it's just refreshing seeing like when Luffy, Chopper, and Jinbei get separated from the group. It's just typical Straw Hat stuff, and it's just refreshing to see that and not it being a serious situation all the time since we left Wano. So it's good to see. But I want to go more in depth with the chapter and talk. First, I want to talk about the Egghead Island that they're on right now. The Egghead Island is the island now is 500 years in the future that they say, and it's the home base of VegaPunk. So yeah, we're really in endgame content with this VegaPunk stuff, and this is crazy for the future because these next couple chapters we're gonna get so much information. Because Oda said when we see VegaPunk is going to explain the creation of devil fruits or where they come from. So if this is the real VegaPunk or not, I still think we're gonna get that information, and that's probably gonna break the internet with the information that we get, because VegaPunk is top 3, probably okay, maybe top 4 biggest mysteries in One Piece, and we might get it solved right here, right now. We know that top 4 is probably like the One Piece, of course, Will of D, then maybe Emo is a little bit higher than VegaPunk, but VegaPunk is definitely top 5. Craziest thing that we don't know yet inside the series. Next thing I'm gonna talk about, because I'm gonna get more in depth with VegaPunk in a second. I want to talk about the new Marines that we saw, because we go back to Punk Hazard for a second, and we see Tashigi, which we haven't seen in like 500 plus chapters probably. We see new Marines. We see Marine called Daw, Hibari, and Prince. And I feel like one of them have to at least have a devil fruit. And I think Oda is showing us these new Marine characters because, let's be real, there probably is going to be one big war, and he's just introducing characters on both sides. Probably going to get new pirates and everything. And then I think he's doing it, the Marines, to show that the Marines isn't as small as we think it is. And these are going to be the candidates that we're going to see in the war just later on for the Marines. Then I want to talk about Bonnie, because Bonnie being with the crew right now, and Bonnie saying that she came alone and everything because she has business with VegaPunk, it really gives me a vibe that Bonnie's gonna take the spot of Law, because we know Law was with the Straw Hats for so long. We've been with Law since Punk Hazard, and to not be with Law now just feels so weird. So I feel like Oda's is gonna keep on adding at least one new generation pirate to be with the Straw Hats, and I think that what Bonnie's place is about to be. I don't know if this arc is gonna be like a mini arc or like the big arc, because are we going to somewhere else after this Egghead place? Are we going to like Albath or something, or what? Like, I don't know what's going on right now, but I think Bonnie is definitely going to stay with the Straw Hats for a good while, and I'm here for it. I think Bonnie and Luffy are gonna have some cool little moments. I think their personalities are very similar, and I feel like Bonnie is gonna go well with the crew. Now I want to talk about VegaPunk and this whole situation with VegaPunk. So much could be happening with this. So we see at the end of the chapter, this girl comes out of the mech and says that she is VegaPunk. There's different things that I want to talk about and why this is probably not VegaPunk, or this is not the original VegaPunk, and this might be like a different body for VegaPunk. First, the obvious one. When VegaPunk announced that it was VegaPunk, we didn't get no text box for it. You know, we always get a text box when it character comes, there was no text box for the VegaPunk one, but there was one for Tashigi and not for VegaPunk. Why is there one for Tashigi but not the character as important as VegaPunk? Like, let's be real here. Second, if you guys see, I'm pretty sure the shark had one too, or the cyborg that VegaPunk was using had a number on it. VegaPunk has a 02 on her clothes, and I think the shark or the cyborg had 03. So it could be different models. Maybe 02 is a cyborg that VegaPunk made, and it just says that it's VegaPunk, but it's really not. It could be that, or they could just be a girl who's like VegaPunk's daughter or like an apprentice or something, and it's a Yamato situation saying that she's VegaPunk, but it's really not. Maybe it looks up to VegaPunk something. It's really not VegaPunk. This is the real VegaPunk. I don't know how. Like, I really don't think it's the real VegaPunk because she just looks way too young to be the real VegaPunk. VegaPunk should be way older, unless maybe VegaPunk found a way to put his mind, like transfer his mind into different people. So it technically still would be VegaPunk. It's just him inside a different body, or her. We don't know what VegaPunk is, or it really is a real VegaPunk. Let me know what you guys think down below on if this is a real VegaPunk, or if not, how VegaPunk found this girl or made it. Might be a cyborg, because I'm pretty sure she does have like a antenna piece on top of her head, so it could be a cyborg. And she has like a really different left arm, I think that is, or right arm. But yeah, so this could be an android too. Could be something that VegaPunk just made. Because another thing that throws me off, why would the Marines just have VegaPunk just chilling on this island and like not watching VegaPunk? Like, VegaPunk's so important to the Marines. I don't think VegaPunk would just be sitting there just doing whatever she wants to do and not have protection. But that's all the thoughts I really have on VegaPunk right now and what could happen. I clearly don't think this is the real VegaPunk or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if next chapter we get it, because I'm pretty sure that there's a break this week that we learn about devil fruits, or very soon we learn about devil fruits, because Oda did say when we finally see VegaPunk is going to explain devil fruit. So it's going to be a big chapter. It's going to be a lot of news coming out. Let me know what you guys think about 1061. What do you guys rate it? Who is VegaPunk? Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace.